And welcome back. Can arranging the spaces in your home really affect your health, wealth, and relationships? Well, many people who practice Feng Shui believe so. And here to shed some light on the concept of Feng Shui is expert Carole Hyder. Carole, good morning. Welcome to the show. Okay, I'll ask you, how does Feng Shui affect health, wealth, and relationships?
Feng Shui works on the premise that your space reflects your life.
Okay.
So what you have in your space can be giving you a story or a message. That's really the bottom line, cutting to the chase here. So how you set your things up, what you have, how you like it, can all be giving you an unspoken, subconscious message about money, about your relationship, about your health. And as a Feng Shui person, what I do is help people discover what it's saying.
Right. Well, we're going to break it down for you visually today because Carole brought with her some pictures of your own home and how you have set up your own space to be Feng Shui friendly, I guess would be the way. And a great place to start would be the front door. Let's take a look at your front door.
Well, when we moved into our house, we had no sidewalk cutting across the yard. We had the only way to get to the front door was the driveway. So this is the most expensive thing you're going to see here, and that is we put in a flagstone sidewalk to get up to the door.
Why is this Feng Shui?
Because it gives you another option. You can go down the driveway and get out to the world that way, or you can come across the lawn through this little pathway that we've landscaped, and you can get to the world in a different way.
And the door is red. Why the red?
The door is red. This is a very active color. It's a color that has a lot of energy. I tell people that's the ideal. If people don't like red, then don't do that. But you can see, even though our door is way under the overhang, it really pops forward. You can see it. The front door is very pivotal in Feng Shui. You always want to see it. You always want to see what's going on there.
And you've got some dogs at the front entrance as well.
These are foo dogs.
Foo dogs.
Yeah, they're Chinese, and they act as protection. We use those because, of course, that's my interest and my husband's interest. People could use something else, some other kind of statuary. They could use plants to act as protection. They could use a landscape rock that would act as protection. It doesn't have to be, you know, like something like dogs. It could be something that they like.
Okay, so that's the outside. Inside, we're going to talk about round tables, and I believe this is at the kitchen to eat at.
That's right, round tables. We have two of them. One of them is in our dining room, and the other one is in a little breakfast area. And we purposely chose round because it is a message about people communicating, getting into a circle. There's nobody who takes sides. So you aren't on one side of the person.
And there's no head of the table either.
That's exactly right. Yes, there is no head. And so it creates a message about harmony. So if you're having trouble in a relationship, or you're having trouble with speaking to your children, or you're just having trouble communicating even at work, having some kind of a round table to eat at can help ease that a bit.
Okay, also in the kitchen, you put a mirror behind your stove.
That's right.
Now, why would you do that?
Well, the stove is also a real important appliance in Feng Shui, and even though people often say I don't cook, it really doesn't matter. There's a pattern at play here, and it says that if you are cooking and your back is to the entry to the kitchen, you could be surprised, and that fear will go into the food. So a mirror behind the stove top, this is only for the stove top, will allow you to see. It's like a rear view mirror in your car.
Sure.
So it allows you to see behind you if anybody's coming up behind you, and it could be well-meaning. It could be at one of your children. But if somebody tiptoes up behind you and you know, that goes...
That'll spoil the dinner.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
That's right.
Around your office, around your computer, you have a high back chair.
That's right. Protection, support. It gives you a sense of being able to make good decisions. You have backing, so to speak. And I don't know if you can see it, but one of my precious cats is in my chair. That makes it even more magical.
Looks like a Siamese or a Himalayan.
Yes, Siamese.
Got a good eye for cats.
Yeah, well. And then a rounded desk.
Yes.
Rounded desk is more creative than just a square desk. Plus, this photo was taken right in the entry as you come in. And if that were a normal desk, that could well have a corner pointing at you.
And you're facing the entryway.
And I'm facing the entry. It's all really things you really want to look at. That's important.
Okay, how about a crystal? You have a crystal in your house.
Right. It's symbolic to me, and I have it above my desk. It's in the center of my office, and it's just symbolic and reminds me about balance. It reminds me about getting focused. And if sunlight hits it, there's rainbows.
Nice.
It really is. It's just small and it's lovely, and you know, none of these things are all that expensive.
You have some chairs too. You call partnership chairs. Explain the partnership chairs.
Right. This is actually in the back right corner of our home. We've set up a little seating area with 2 chairs, and so it represents a couple. It represents the 2 of us sitting there. Sometimes we'll sit in there and have tea, or we'll sit in there and just talk. And you know, in my house, the feng shui, it changes. It flows, it morphs. Sometimes these 2 chairs don't work so well, and I might have something else, or I might take my crystal and put it in another part of my house. So it's always changing. I'm always real mindful of how does that feel for me.
And you have a lot of options that way, too.
That's right.
Thank you so much
You're
for joining
welcome.
us. Great
Thanks, Rob.
information. You're welcome. For more feng shui ideas and information about Carole's upcoming seminars, log on to showcaseminnesota.com and click on View Past Shows. We've created a link to Carole's website.